So last week, we basically wrapped up the first week of the Sean Combs trial. We're on day 8 if you count jury selection, day 5 if you don't. But in all means, this first opening statements and testimony was delivered by Cassie. Cassie is done. She's moved on. She's closing this chapter of her life. She's going to spend time having a baby and doing so much more that she's done. They can't ask her to come back. And I'm glad she's done because this woman's been put through a lot. So it is rumored that Aubrey O'Day, who was in the band Danity Kane with Don Richard, might testify. Reportedly on Friday, TMZ stated that Aubrey O'Day gave official statement that she is not testifying. Me personally, I think that's a huge loss for the prosecution. And one of the reasons why is because I think Aubrey O'Day has seen some things, but maybe, I don't know, maybe she doesn't have actually anything. But then also, I was thinking too, could be a conflict of interest. Is she not testifying because she's trying to write a book or secure the bag somewhere? You know, you never know what people are doing. But Dawn Richard, she showed up. So she's a former member of Danity Kane, and she was also in the band, I believe it's called Dirty Money or something Money. And she said that she was terrified about witnessing how physically abusive Combs was to Cassie Ventura. She said she's seen acts on multiple occasions. She also stated a 2009 event while they were at Sean Combs' mansion in Los Angeles where he became irate over breakfast. He attacked her and actually first went to attack her with like a skillet. Then he went on to punching and kicking her and dragging her up the stairs. Dawn said she was feeling terrified during this incident and she did not intervene or seek help. The following day, Combs allegedly confided in her and the other members who were downstairs and witnessed this event. He basically downplayed it as a lover's squirrel and basically saying that he was passionate or it was passionate, but not actually taking accountability for it being violent. She said he also did a very, I guess you could say, vague kind of like threat. Like it wasn't a direct threat, but it was kind of like, you know, you speak, people go missing. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to take that as a threat. If I just saw somebody and then now the person who I saw attacked that person talking about people go missing, I'm taking that as a direct threat. So Dawn was terrified. She interpreted it as this being an unaliving threat. Yeah, I would too. Dawn also expected her testimony will continue onto Monday. So it is unclear if Aubrey O'Day is showing up for trial, but Dawn is definitely probably going to show up again on Monday. And she is bringing some hard evidence of how multiple people have witnessed this. And I just want to say these women are so brave. We have to remember that Sean Combs and his son are having like these guys outside. They're literally trying to recruit people. So it is believed that he literally is starting to pay people to show support, like wear free Diddy t-shirts or like Diddy's innocent. And people are saying that they're getting like roughly around $20 or maybe $50 to like wear these shirts. It is also stated that Sean Combs has spent $7 million trying to revamp his image and proclaim his innocence with some YouTube vloggers and show the highlights of him, you know, being innocent from these charges. I will say right now, and I'm not trying to give any legal advice or anything like that, that yes, everybody should be presumed innocent until proven guilty. I think this is just creating the storyline. We're seeing the storyline of how all of these charges are going to be held against him. And then we will see how they bring in the racketeering, the RICO, the conspiracy. We've already acknowledged many people have been doing this, have been working with him to keep this silence. So they're already painting a good picture. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Dawn Richard is definitely going to be one of the key witnesses to continue to show how explosive he was? So let me know what you think in the comments about day 7. How are you feeling at the end of, the week? Do you feel like we're here for a long time, guys? We're here for 8 weeks. Maybe even more if some stuff gets delayed, but I'm glad that Cassie is done testifying.